Huh. No sound?
Out of the doomed star system. As the void ships plunge deeper into the Koronus Expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius.
Sorry for
Having paid
the
their
sound
last respects,
problem.
the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
Thanks for noticing me. I think I just, in the break, forgot to turn it back. Demon World is a planet twisted and corrupted by the power of chaos and the warp after being trapped in a prolonged warp rift. Twining the impossibilities of the warp and the reality of the material universe, demon worlds are not bound by the laws of physics, but by the whim of their demonic rulers and the emotion of their mortal collective unconsciousness. That sounds like really bad news. Oh well. Lord Captain, allow me to report. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Celia informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate real space in the Furibundus system. Lady Navigator and her pilots are awaiting your permission to begin the process. The Furibundus system is home to Footfall. Oh nice, our next stop anyway. Oh, but that means that we are going to leave Heinrix behind. Well, maybe he's happy about that since we completely disobeyed and didn't listen to his concerns about the demon world. Well, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Koronus Expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp, to allow the servants of the Omnissiah to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. The prayers and rituals will take some time, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the prime worlds of your protectorate, Dagonus, Janus, and Kiava Gamma. Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Imperium. The Leash of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with a rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, "Apparently the Leech is anxious to meet as soon as possible." Ooh. Footfall, the place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well, Edward. I'm still so surprised that they all just call you on first name basis. We'll be leaving your void ship when we arrive on Footfall, Edward. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Your Lordship, young Yvain Winterscale has asked me to convey his gratitude for your hospitality and for saving him from certain death. Not wishing to outstay his welcome, he plans to disembark at Footfall. Lord Yvain swears he will not forget his debt to you. Very curious what this will mean in the future. And it was also interesting that we never met him on the bridge, or had an audience or anything. Oh, there's a theory that the AI wanted to purge all the intelligent life to combat chaos. Kind of the classic, like AI seeing humanity or, well, intelligent life forms, biological life forms as the problem. Oh boy. But also AI can be corrupted too, just can't feed the warp with souls. Ah, I kinda thought you need like a soul to be corrupted. Here I informed the rogue trader that during a comprehensive system inspection raid, this unit discovered data clusters within the captain's cogitator that are concealed from prying eyes by means of a personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Unit Edward von Valancius has been added to the access list and assigned the identifier Keeper 2. The unit can access the data from the captain's cogitator provided that he possesses the decryption key. Detect a hint of something resembling curiosity, Pascal's mechanical voice. Ooh. Okay, so I think we will talk about our future plans and then we can go to maybe first we'll go look at the Cogitator, and then we'll go to Footfall. So, are you leaving us, Heinrix? The arrangement between the Lord Inquisitor and your predecessor was that I be transported to Footfall and no farther. I dare not take advantage of your generosity and patience any more than I already have. Aww. You know, you're a skilled fighter. I could use people like you. So, what do you say we extend your stay in my retinue? 120% he will say no, cause of his duties. It's kinda sad that you can't do like a flirty line. See, I think there was an update in between. But Love is Free is still activated. Oh well. Thank you for your offer, but I must decline. I'm afraid my duty to the Golden Throne comes before everything else. As for so many other people here. Argenta, who's this Reverend Hieronymus who wants to talk to me? He's the head of Drusian Mission on Footfall, one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. I assisted his mission before I joined Lady Theodora on her voyage. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue trader of the Von Valencius dynasty. If you wish to have me aboard your void ship, I request that we meet this Reverend Hieronymus. Alright, Vigilus, tell me about the system we are arriving in. Ribundus is valuable due to its close proximity to the Maw, the gateway to the Imperium. The system is mostly known for Footfall, the main base for merchants, privateers and rogue traders traversing the Koronus Expanse. Additionally, the star itself is orbited by an Adeptus Mechanicus station, which is off-limits to outsiders. Maybe we could go there with Pasqal. The Templum Calixus X-17. Had the honor of tending to the shrine for a few thousand cycles. I suggest you abstain from visiting it as most tech comrades of the station are engaged in meditative calculations that should not be interrupted. Oh, sad. I guess maybe we can go there sometime later? Right, so what do I need to know about Footfall? It is the largest port and the trading capital of the Koronus Expanse. It has a dockyard that will allow us to inspect and repair the void ships, and it boasts its own astrostopathic choir, the Koronus Expanse communications nexus. Not to mention pirate hideouts, smuggler, caches, and force belonging to a dozen gangs, groups, and factions. The Koronus Expanse, the Imperium relies on this as its outpost. The fringes of humanity's domain are rarely resemble its central worlds, but so long as Footfall serves the God Emperor, insofar as it can, it will be considered a citadel of the Imperium, although I've heard that the ties it sends are underwhelming, to say the least. Due to Footfall's remoteness, it has developed its own rules and customs. Many of these goods that can be procured, there would be considered heresy in the heart of the Imperium, enough to warrant summary execution. Moreover, Footfall is the domain of the rogue traders, which resent certain Imperial laws by virtue of the warrant they bear. So basically, not completely outside of the Emperor's laws, but kinda. So, Footfall is just a brief stop, so what's next? As soon as we solve the issue plaguing the ship and establish contact with the key worlds of your protectorate, the time will come for your Magna Accessio, the official ceremony of donning the mantle of the rogue trader. It is mostly a formality at this point. You already possess all the privileges granted by the warrant. And yet, it is a major milestone in your personal history, the moment your name graces the list of the heads of the Von Valencius dynasty. We are all looking forward to that day, Lord Captain. Abelard, do you know anything about the Leech of Footfall? William Chikora is a very peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation a baptism of fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud. Leech Chikora is the appointee of the Casabelica mission, the largest robber, baron crime syndicate in the Calixus sector. They specialize in the cold trade, the buying and selling of all kinds of Xenos rubbish. Interesting. Footfall was previously run by a leech who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Vladimir Tokora, whose appointment benefits not only the Casa Bellica, but also the most powerful ally in the Koronus Expanse, rogue trader Caligos Winterscale. So Casa Bellica and Winterscale are connected. Which means that probably Winterscale also has quite a lot of power in Footfall. The use of Xenotech is funny, the Inquisition uses it constantly, but kill anyone else who uses it, same with certain alien allies and chaos items. Yeah, because I mean they do it for the right reasons, for the Emperor, everyone else doesn't do that. I don't see the hypocrisy with that. Vladimir is a slippery, yet very cautious fellow. He does not usually boast around the bush, does not usually beat around the bush, does not play mind games. Perhaps more importantly, he's no fool. Fools do not rise this high in the Casabelican hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You are a rogue trader. You stand above him in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has cases where the Casabelican barons cross swords with rogue traders and emerge victorious. Do not forget that and remain vigilant. The Casabelica, vile tech thieves. Vox barks out the last word like profanity. Yeah, I mean, they also like to research, like, heretical technology, right? Everyone is a hypocrite. Yeah. Just saw that now, Alistair, that I said that. Mechanicus do that all the time. So, why does the Leech want to see me so badly? On you personally, he wishes to meet with the rogue trader of the Von Valencia's dynasty. Cora does not know about Lady Theodora's death, and is simply seeking an audience with the powers that be. My god is telling me that something must be very wrong on Footfall if our astropath has managed to read such strong emotion in such an anodine message. We have no information, Lord Captain. The broadcast from the Footfall Astro... This word is... I see it, and I struggle to pronounce it. It's not hard, but it looks weird. The broadcast from their Footfall Astropathic Choir was the only missive Master Zachary has received lately. Alright, tell the Lady Navigator I give her leave to make the translation from warp into real space. So hope this works out alright. Digidus begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with every word. Bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift to real space. Measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Digidus turns to you again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise and you inheriting the title. Each Takara will be informed. It is required so we can use the dock, and besides he's expecting a personal audience with the rogue trader. He will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there's still the matter of announcing arrival. You can arrive on the station with the proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit incognito. Oh nice, glad to hear that your romance fix itself, Alistair. So, should we go incognito or officially? Edward will definitely go incognito just to find out more and get people to speak more formally. Alright, I've decided. Tell the Leech I'll arrive incognito. It will be done, Lord Captain. Digidus bows again. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. Oh well, let's see if we can talk one last time with Pasqal, with Heinrix. Wrong character.
You have my complete attention.
But apparently not. So, I guess... let's go to Footfall. It's, wrong button. With Argenta's quests... Ah no, I wanted to go to my personal quarters. Good thing I looked into the quest log. So damn forgetful. The thing is, where's this calculator? Ah. On Valencia's ancestry records and has the Alcat symbol. Ticking of the clock is too quiet for its bulky size. Can't even remember when you get Heinrix back. Not a fan of it? Not a fan of him? Voice kinda died. I thought so. Here we have probably all the supporters. Shrine of Remembrance. I don't know. I'm not really sure which name I used when backing, so I'm not really sure if I will show up. Nope. That could be. I think I just picked Ethan. Ethan or Silver Fox, but not both. Hey, it's me! Anyway. Okay, where's the cogitator? This one? Nope. I don't mind him, but I'm very wary of him for reasons you'll see later in the game. Okay. Let's hope I didn't make a bad choice for Romans. Cracked Data Slate. Okay, let's look into the quest once more before I'm just running around. Ah, in the Furibunda system. Okay, I thought it was in my personal quarters. Oh well. Smart. Anyway, just wanted to show you once more my personal quarters and just show off that I backed the game. Oh well. Furibundas. Lord Captain, his voice over the box sounds wary rather than annoyed. We're getting reports of several ships moving towards us. Judging by the fact they are not responding to our hails and the telemetry shows a trail of macro batteries, they're not here for our chin work. Vegetation orders to prepare for battle at your command. Do you think this could be the work of Conrad Vogtveer? Silence over the box lasts for several seconds. It's possible. Could have hired some scum, or maybe it's just a pirate who saw the state of our ship and decided to push his luck. Alright, on my order, all stations get ready for the void combat. Let's go! First space battle! Let's see if it's more fun than in the beta. But I mean, it also wasn't like too bad in the beta, it was just like tedious after some time. Cobra class destroyer. Right. Yeah, nice thing is I know, at least if they didn't change it too much. I wonder if your ship will be different to mine. Probably, because I think you got the reward one, right? Okay, yeah, we have different weapons. So we're going to go here first, and we're just trying to focus on that ship. Here we go. Weapons. With different weapons, you can use all of them once per turn. Some things are just possible during certain phases. So, for example, you can ram this, but you have to be still in this area to have enough acceleration to do that. Oh. one, so we can hopefully quickly attack this one. Just one shot. Oh, you took the same ship as me. Ah, okay. That explains it then. Yeah, I mean... I think I got a few of the bonuses, so I think that's it. Okay, we can just do one attack, but well, better than nothing. It's the design I like the most. I think if it were possible, I still wouldn't mind a little bit faster movement, but well. I wonder if I can change that. Maybe I'm just complaining. More settings, generals. This is just controls. Game. Bloodstains, auto-6 loss, 2-tap delay. I already increased animations as much as I can. Ah well. But yeah, that's what I remember back from the beta. It's like circling each other. Because I still can't attack. I need a bigger circle. Just out of reach. For this one, for the dorsal one. I looked at the law of each ship and decided from there that this one is the best. Oh, nice. I just was like, I like the design. Nice. Won our first space battle. Ooh, our ship can gain experience, that's new. Enemy attacks can penetrate your shields and damage your ship's hull. Damage remains after the battle is over and must be repaired. On the void ship management screen, to make repairs to your ship. Use scrap for that. I mean, I know that's very hard to realize and would make things very confusing, but I do wonder, also like in movies, like space battles are, not always, but mostly done like 2D. But I mean, you have like a whole third dimension you can use for evasion and everything. But yeah, probably would be very confusing to play. Battles are supposed to be like old battleship battles, broadside each other to death. F-World. Can I scan you? Yes. So now we start exploring the world. So Templum Calixtus X-17. You won't be able to visit. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside. Vox recording stating that the priesthood of the old Tar Templum Calixtus X-17 sanctuary have no desire to communicate with the laity and are refusing access to guests on the basis of the Adeptus Mechanicus privilege of inviolability, granting them sole jurisdiction over their sacred sites. Sad. Bruce's blessing. Ooh. Lord Captain, we have the flagship Druse's Blessing with a small escort dead ahead. They are requesting a direct Vox channel patching you through. It's very holy, kind of like a space paladin. Of course, I mean, I guess basically he is exactly that. The Vox channel clicks, and after a brief pause, a dry, low voice hails you. Edward already has my dry voice. Greetings, Lord Captain. I'm honored to speak with the rogue trader of House von Valancius. May your name be known through the ages. Charters Captain Austerius Thorfast, bearer of a free charter of the merchant fleet. What can I be of service? What exactly is your squadron doing here? We develop supply routes for the Chartists. You see, my ship as a representative of the merchant fleet in this part of the Imperium territory. Yet we do not have a fixed charter-defined trade route. Our mission is to establish business contacts with voidfarers in need of regular ship repairs and those who are interested in specialized goods. I want to take a look at the catalogue of components available for purchase. Ooh. They sell new parts for our ship? Neat. Yeah, but they just take cargo, which I don't think we have any. Nope. Necron trophies, Void Necron trophies, Void Aeldari trophies, Void Rukari trophies, Void Heretic trophies, and Void Pirate trophies. You really seem to like the Void. Well. Neat. So let's go and use those, at least if they're nicer. Provides void ship weapons with targeting data, granting 80% hit chance and 5% critical hit chance. Let's improve that. That's 90%. Add cargo, and we could change our warp drive, 13 speed, which is nice, with lower acceleration and braking. Let's see what exactly that changes, but I think it just limits the spaces where you can end. Because here, the higher your acceleration, the more spaces you have to end, I think. Well, the Calixtus Temple is one of the most sinister and feared orders of the official Assassinorum, and its assassins have been described by the Aeldari as nothing short of pure evil. Its operatives are skull-helmed harbingers of death, nigh invisible terrors whose merest touch can extinguish the victim's soul. Yikes. Even among the upper echelons of the official Assassinorum, this temple is always viewed with extreme caution. Calixtus assassins are true terrors because they have, or appear to have, no presence in the warp. In its place, they are simply void. They are, to all intents and purposes, soulless. They sound quite dangerous. Boy. Ooh, we could upgrade RAM. RAM damage, and reduce the damage suffered when ramming in the void ship. And we can upgrade our hull. Let's do both once. Repair the hull. Alright, ready for battle. Or well, footfall. Your Lordship, something sinister is unfolding among the survivors from Recruit Minoris. There already have been several cases of evacuated refugees being found either dead or dying. All of them had been blinded using various means. I fear there's a reason to believe that there were agents of the cult among the people who came on board. Ah, damn it. Okay, it was a stupid idea, but just some of them, all of them. I knew the anathema would not fully release its hold on those dull-for souls just yet. Then let us march and drive it away. Okay, I need to know more about the killings. 11 bodies have been found thus far. The first victim had their eyes burned out with a gas torch, the second had acid splashed in their face, and the third was found wandering around, on their last legs and with metal pins sticking out of their eye sockets. They died before we could interrogate them. The rest were killed and disfigured in similar ways, through blinding. No trace of the killer's identity were found. Alright, give me a proper report on the refugees. How were they quartered? How were they supervised? The serfs and the planetary wardens were assigned to 2 auxiliary lower decks. The commoners are riled up and frightened by the calamity, so to keep their senselessness in check, we only assign those of sound mind to work and pump sedative gas through their ventilation into the compartments holding the rest. Oh gosh. See, you brought Chaos Cultists on board, but not all of them are cultists. The esteemed nobles and their families were given quarters befitting their status. The horrors of the massacre in the streets are still fresh in their minds, so initially they made regular trips to the lower decks to take out their fears and anger on serfs from our own crew. It would have been disrespectful to confine the nobles to their compartments, so we used shackles of different sort by generously supplying them with amasec and intoxicant. Boy. Yay, drugs, keeping them calm. Alright, so begin the interrogations. It will be done, your lordship. If I may interject, there's no need. Interrogations have already been conducted. I put the enforcers on alert as soon as the first body was discovered, though I decided not to disturb your lordship until I had the results. Well, now I do. We have already arrested, let's see, 4 perpetrators of the scenes of crimes that had yet to take place. Those are not murders, they're suicides. Why are they killing themselves and blinding them? Just to worship? Just for worship? Or why? Explain yourself, Seneschal. The people who were apprehended were about to blind themselves and end their own lives. Confident that all who perished did the same. When questioned, they all said the same thing. They are haunted by the sight of the dying Rickard Minoris. Even in their sleep, they still see the same horrific picture. So the said witches would do anything to make this nightmare stop. What we saw in the ending, the corruption of the planet. Okay, see, Alistair, they are not chaos cultists. Alright, so to prevent this, increase surveillance, assign enforcers to watch the passengers. Certainly, Lord Captain. Except, I'm afraid, it's not just the refugees. Abelard's voice is grim. 3 out of the 4 people who were arrested were members of the crew. They watched Rickard Minoris die, and left their minds scarred. We all bear the mark of the dark catastrophe. It was the attention of the ruinous powers that branded our very souls. May the God Emperor have mercy on us. So they're not cultists. They're really not cultists. It's the influence of seeing Rickard Minoris die. And probably also corruption which is spreading. So seeing the demon world coming to be is the issue. Oh, great. We saw that too. You were warned, your lordship. It is regrettable that you did not listen. Ah, come on. Footfall. We have to take Idira, cause Heinrix is gone. Sad. I want Heinrix. Demon worlds affect the space around it, should probably travel too near. Yeah, cause we didn't escape fast enough, or destroyed it. Makes sense. Sadly. Some more tea.